So you want to stand at the front of your mat and bring your big toes together. So we start from the floor up, as always. Okay, so spread the toes out as best you can. Lift the inner arches of the feet, sending the edges of the feet out into the floor. Engage your thighs, so lift the kneecaps up using those quads, and then up into the pelvis, inside the body, pelvic floor engagement, root lock engagement, okay, which is Mula Bandha, and abdominal engagement, which is Uddiyana Bandha. So you're drawing in and up below the belly button and above your pubic bone, drawing in and up. So we have this co-contraction of those muscle locks going on, okay? Standing in Tadasana, mountain posture, okay? Take your hands up into prayer if you want. Close the eyes and just take some breath now. So our Ujjayi breath, we breathe through the nose, keeping the mouth closed, and sound the breath in the back of the throat. So feeling the rib cage expanding on the in-breath, and the abdominals drawing in on the out-breath. So this breath is the most important part of your practice, conscious breath. So we begin the session with sun salutation A. Reach up to the ceiling, follow your thumbs, and then fold down to the floor. Take your hands down, tuck your head in. Inhale, lift the chest, and then flatten the hands. Look forwards, come down to Chaturanga Dandasana. In breath, tops of your feet. And then tuck your toes into down dog. So first down dog, feet at hip distance, hands are shoulder distance. And then just maybe pedal the heels up and down. Checking in. Stretching the mat sideways to open your shoulders. Breathe into the rib cage, sounding the breath in the back of your throat. And then look up, bring those feet back to your hands. Inhale, lift the chest, extending the spine. Exhale, folding. Tuck the head, and then inhale, reach up. From here, we're going to fold straight down to the floor again, keeping that flow of breath and movement. In breath, lift the chest, flatten hands, step or jump. With Chaturanga Dandasana, you can bring knees down if you want. Exhale, then lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back, and then tuck the toes into down dog. So you want to check those hands. They want to be shoulder distance apart, fingers spread. Check your feet. They should be aligned with the side of your mat, and they should be hip distance apart. And then you can focus on finding the edge of your downward dog using your breath. So your breath is your guide through the practice. Never stray away from that breath. Okay, then we look up and we bring the feet back to the hands, stepping or jumping. Look up, inhale. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana, and then inhale. Reach up, follow your thumbs, and then once again, we're going to fold straight away. Tucking the head in. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten hands, step or jump. Look forwards. Come down, elbows tucked. In breath, lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes. Into downward facing dog. So, with every sun salutation, we're starting to open the body up. Starting to build some heat. You're keeping those thighs strong if you can, and you're lengthening out through the back of the legs. Maintaining that engagement through your bandhas. And we bring the feet back to the hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale to fold. And once again, inhale, reach up. And fold again. Tuck the head. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hands, step or jump. Look forwards, come down, chaturanga, elbows tucked. In breath, transition to your up dog, exhale through to your down. Now we're going to step the right foot forwards and lift the chest. And take the right hand to the ceiling and breathe. Bring the right hand down inside of the right foot, pivot the left foot. Take the left hand up and open up. Bring both hands down. If you want to, lift your right leg. Hold that position and then come down to the floor, inhaling to up dog. Lift the chest, then tuck the toes to down. Now step your left foot. Stretch the right heel away, take the left hand up and open up. Bring the left hand down, bring the heel of the back foot down. Reach up with the right hand. Come down. Take the left leg up if you want. To chaturanga, elbows tucked. In breath, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back and into down dog. So Mula Bandha is on, Uddiyana Bandha is on. Breath, when you're starting to build that heat now. Stabilize through the shoulders as you step or jump. Feet to hands, look up, inhale. Exhale, folding. Tuck the head now, bend your knee. Utkatasana. Inhale, come up to standing, exhale, straight down to fold. Tuck the head. Every time a little bit deeper. Look up, inhale. Flatten your hands, step or jump. Come down, elbows tucked. In breath, thighs are on. Into down dog, exhale. Now we're going to pivot the left foot and step the right. Come up to your first warrior one, inhale. Reach it up. Come back down. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows tucked. In breath, chest lifting into down dog. Exhale. Pivot your right, step your left. Come up, warrior one. So we're getting into this flow of breath and movement. Come back down to chaturanga, elbows tucked. In breath, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back and into down dog. So your belly's drawn in, your hips are high, your shoulders rolling away from your ears. And you're sounding the breath in the back of your throat. At the end of an exhalation, bring your feet back to your hands and look up, inhale. Exhale, folding. Bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Stand tall. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the chest. Flatten those hands, step or jump. Come down to Chaturanga Dandasana. In breath to your up dog. Exhale to your down. Pivot your left, step your right. Come up to Virabhadrasana, one, inhaling. Follow your thumbs, come back down. Keep the gaze forwards, high plank to low. Inhale to up dog. Exhale through to down. Pivot your right, step your left. Coming up to warrior one. Breathing all the way. High plank to low. In breath, up dog. And exhale to down. And breathe. Whilst you're in down dog, if you want a little bit more, take the right leg up to the ceiling. And stretch the left heel down if you can. Come back with the right leg and take the left leg up. Sink the right heel down. Breathe. Come back. Look up. And then bring the feet back to your hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to fold. Tuck your head in and then bend your knee. Inhale, reach up. And return to mountain posture. Hands on hips. Step or jump your feet hip distance apart. From here, if you want to, you can do a little back bend on the in-breath. And then as you fold, Take your first two fingers to your big toes for Padagustasana. Inhale, look up, and then exhale, fold. So as you fold, shake the head, release your neck. Pull on your toes, press on top of your fingers, shift the weight through your feet. Open your collarbones wide. Lift the sit bones to the ceiling. On the in-breath, lift the chest, extend the spine. Take the hands underneath your feet for Padahastasana. Inhale, look up again, and then as you exhale, press down on your hands and feel that releasing of the wrists and the deepening of the stretch into the back of the body. Tucking the head in. Lifting the sit bones high. Most of all, breath. Look up, inhale. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale to come up and then step or jump your feet back to Tadasana. Inhale, step it out. Tuck your left foot, turn your right. Reach your right arm long. Take it down your leg or your foot and reach to the ceiling with your left hand, gazing up to that hand if it feels okay. And opening up through that wingspan. Breath. Try not to let your hips stick out the back to get your hand down. Better to come up a little bit higher and get good form. Come up, inhale. Tuck your right foot and turn your left. We reach long with the left arm. And we reach high with the right. And open up. Breath number one. Hands go as low down the leg or the foot as you can. If you can make it to your foot, you can reach for your big toe. Breathe. Come up. So we do a rotated triangle. So we turn round. We square up through the hip. We take the left hand down to the outside of the right foot or down the leg. And we take the right hand to the ceiling. And we open up. Breathe. Number one. Find your breath in all of your postures. And then come up. So make sure the feet are not in line. As if you had a line running down the middle of your mat. Take your right hand to the outside of your left foot. And then reach up. So that right hand can go to the floor or wrap around your leg. Obviously, once you've made it to the floor, it's better for your balance and more grounding. And then release. And then you're coming back to the front of your mat, standing in Tadasana. We step it out. Take it out nice and long this time. Turn the right foot, bend the right knee. Take the right hand down to the outside of the right foot and then reach the left arm up and over. Lift your ribs to the ceiling. Send the edge of your back foot to the floor. You're feeling like you want a bit more, wrap your left hand behind your back. Try taking your right hand underneath your thigh. Find that hand or wrist and open the chest. Most of all, stay with your breath. Come up. Turn around to do the left leg forward, extended side angle. Left hand down outside of left foot. Reach up and over with this right arm. Send the edge of your back foot into the floor and lift your rib cage to the ceiling. If you want more, wrap this right hand behind your back. Take your left hand. See if you can find it. Draw your chest open. Breathe. Look up. And release. And come back to the front of your mat. Shoulders back in there. Step it out again. Tuck the toes in. Reach the arms out. Place the hands to your hips. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, look up. Now fold it down. Take those hands down to the floor, in between your feet, shoulder distance. Look up, inhale. Pull the belly in. And exhale, fold. Tuck the head in. Shift the weight through your feet so that you're lifting your sit bones to the ceiling. You're taking your hands back further maybe. Thighs are on if you can, otherwise soften the knees. Every breath, trying to get a little bit more range. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up, release the arm. So we turn the palms around and interlace the fingers behind the back, stretching those arms away from the body. Inhale, look up. Mula Bandha is on and fold. Uddiyana Bandha is on. So those root and abdominal lock are always there. And now stretch the arms away, tucking the head. Engage the thighs. Shift the weight through the feet. Push out through the edges of your feet. With every breath, try to get a bit more range into the chest and the shoulders. Bandhas come up. Inhale. Release, exhale. Come back to the front of your mat. Feet together. Take the fingertips to your elbows or take those hands up your back into inverted prayer. That's palms together and work the hands up your back. Step the right foot out. Step the left foot out. So we're in a shorter posture, squaring up through the hips. Inhale, look up, little back bend if you want. And then fold it down. Lead from your sternum. Draw the chest down. Relax the neck. Press the palms if you can, otherwise fingertips to elbows. Keep the thighs strong and breathe. Inhale, lift the chest, come up, turn around. Set yourself up. Hips are square, shoulders are square. Inhale, look up. Spread the toes and fold again, leading with the sternum, left leg forward. Breathe. Your spine should be directly over your front thigh. Breath number 1. And come up. Release those arms. Come back to the front of your mat. Time to do a little bit of balance, so make sure you've got room. Make sure that if you need to, you hold on to something. So we take the right knee up. We take the left hand to the hip. And we hold it there. Whilst we're here, hold on with both hands to the knee. And just tuck the head to the knee first. Okay, from here, if you want to, reach for your big toe. And press out. Standing tall. Draw that leg back into the hip socket. Breathe. Lift a little higher, knee and nose. Draw the leg out to the side. Keep the left hand on the hip. Try looking over the left shoulder. Stand tall and breathe. Come back to the center. Lift a little higher again. Hold the leg out as high as you can. Hands on hips. And come back down. We're going to do the other side. Draw your left knee up. Let's draw the head and the knee together. Now, if you want to, take hold of your big toe of the left foot. Press out. Lift the leg a little higher. Knee and nose, draw the leg out to the side. Stand tall. Right hand on hip. Look over the right shoulder maybe. Come back to center. Lift a little higher again, knee and nose. And then try and hold that leg out. Nice and strong. Standing tall. Bend that leg, release. Okay, so from here, we're going to do standing half bound. So we're going to take the left knee up again. Let's tuck in again, knee and nose, and reach for your foot. Draw that foot up towards the crease of your left hip. Your gaze is down and forwards. You wrap your right hand behind your back to bind with your left arm. Okay, or if you can go further, take it down to your foot, and you could release the left hand and reach up and fold if you want. So stay with your breath, stand tall, and release. Okay, we're going to do the same with the left leg now. Come up, maybe tuck in first, And then reach for your foot. Draw the foot up towards the crease of your right hip. Don't stress the knee. Take the left hand, wrap it behind your back. Your gaze is down and forward. Bind with this right arm if you can. Further down if you can, or foot if you can. Releasing the right hand and folding. So we're opening up the hips, number one. Not stressing the knee. Stay with your breath. And release. And return to the front of your mat. Standing in Tadasana. So from here we go through warrior sequence. Inhale, take it up. Follow your thumbs. And exhale, fold. Tuck the head in. Inhale, lift your chest, flatten your hands, step or jump. Look forwards as you come down to Chaturanga Dandasana. In breath to your up dog, back bending, exhale to your down dog. So from here, we're going to bring the feet to the hands. You can step them or jump them. Bend the knees. Sink down. Reach up. Pull the abdominals in. Sink the tailbone. Sink the heels. Stretch the fingers. Keep the neck long. So gaze where it feels good for you. Special engagement here from bandhas, root lock, and especially abdominal lock. On the in-breath, stand up. On the out-breath, fold. Draw the belly in. Lift the sit bone. Inhale, look up. Chest lifting, flatten hands, step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga, elbows tucked. In-breath. Lift the chest. Exhale, down dog. Pivot your left foot, step your right. Come up. So, Virabhadrasana 1. Reach those arms up. Look up if it feels okay. Strong in that back leg. We're going to wrap the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. We're going to do another little bit of balance. Stretch the arms away. If you can, lift your back foot. And then hinge from the hips. Lifting the leg, lifting the arms. Stretching the crown of the head away from the toes. Come back down. Come back to your warrior. 1. Now turn round. Shuffle those feet out to get a bit more length. Square the hips. Reach it up. Breathe. You want a little bit more? Wrap the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. And then come up and lift the back leg. Stretch the arms, stretch the toes. Keep your balance. Come back down. Back to your warrior 1. Now, warrior 2. We need to get the heels in line. Maybe shuffle the feet out a little bit wider. Open the chest, drop the shoulders down the back, and breathe. And now drop the right hand down the leg, and reach the palm towards you and up. And then come back to your warrior 2, tuck the left foot on the right, sink down, right leg, breathe. As you drop the left hand down the leg, reach up. Look up if you want, or look back. Now bring both hands down. See if you can lift this right leg up. Hold it strong as you come down, exhale. Inhale, back bend, exhale, down dog. And then from here, stepping or jumping, and sit down on the floor. So, pretty full on standing sequence. So we're now on the floor, bum cheeks out of the way, hands by your sides or further back, keeping the neck long, push the heels away, draw the belly in, take some breath. This is Dandasana, then lift the arms to the ceiling, inhale, and then fold. Reach long, draw the belly in. How far can you get those hands down your legs? or your feet. Wrap them around the legs of the feet. And then draw the chest down. Remember to work at your edge. Use the heat you've built through your standing practice. And then, now, it's very different on the floor. And maintain your core, maintain your alignment. And then we're going to come up. So from here, we're going to track the hands behind. We go straight into Purvottanasana, your reverse plank. So we lift the hips, stretch the toes. Head goes back. If that's feeling too much, you bend the knees. Then you come up to more of a tabletop position. So keep lifted wherever you're at, through the hips, opening the chest, and breathing. As we come down, I'm going to take you through a vinyasa. So if you know what you're doing, you go straight in. Otherwise, cross the legs, roll over your feet, step back. Chaturanga Dandasana, to an up dog, back bending. Inhale, exhale, down dog. And then you can step or jump, feet to your hands, and sit down on the floor. So from here, we're going to keep the left leg long and draw the right foot inside of that left thigh. I'm going to take the hands to your side. I'm going to stretch the left leg forwards a bit. Okay, sit tall. Take an in-breath and reach your right hand up and then wrap it around your back. Get a hold of that hand and see if you can wrap the right hand to bind with a bit of clothing, okay, to the crease of the right hip. The left hip. Take the left hand down your leg now. So either down the leg or wrapping around your foot. Twist to your right and look over the right shoulder. Breathing. Stay there or wrap your first two fingers around your left big toe. Drop your elbow down the inside of that leg. Either stay there or release the right hand up and over. Keep the rib cage lifting. Stretch long. Try not to collapse in the hips. Stretch long, and if you're able to, you reach for your foot. Breathe. Release from there. So from here, you're either going to do a vinyasa, or you can sit in Dandasana, or maybe that reverse plank or tabletop. Okay, to connect and maintain heat. Okay, remember, breath is number one in the practice. Sounding that breath in the back of your throat. So we go right leg long. We draw the left foot in now. We take the hands down and we press a little bit further forwards with the right leg. Wrapping the left hand behind. See if you get hold of that hand and maybe find something to get hold of. Reach for your leg or your foot with your right hand. Twist to your left and open up the chest. Stay with your breath. If you can, reach for your big toe, first two fingers. Drop that right elbow down the inside of your right knee. If you can, release the left hand. Reach up and over. Stay with that Ujjayi breath. Strong on the right leg, soft and open on the left. Release. From here, either sitting in Dandasana, or if you want to do the vinyasa, cross the legs. Or you could do reverse plank. You would come down to Chaturanga if you do vinyasa, into your up dog, back bending, into down dog, step or jump, sit down on the floor. So from here, we take the left leg long, we draw the right heel in. So you want to have a palm's distance between foot and thigh, and we sit tall and lift the chest. This might be enough. Or if you want to go further, take your right arm inside of this right leg, take an in-breath. Turn the palm around as you exhale and try to wrap it around and then reach for your other hand or for your wrist. Press against the shin and breathe. Draw the chest down and forwards. Breathe. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Release. We're going to go straight to the other side. I'm going to draw the left foot in. Palms distance between foot and thigh. Sit tall there, maybe stay there. Or wrap the left arm around the left shin. Reach for the other hand. And then again, draw the chest forwards and down. And breathe. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. From here, we're going to do a vinyasa. So crossing the legs, roll over the feet or step or jump. Come to high plank, exhale to low plank. Inhale to up. And when you get to down, you're going to stay in your down dog. So just find your down dog. Take some breath. So we're going to take it into pigeon posture to open the hips. We're going to lift the right leg up to the ceiling. Stretch the left heel down. Lift the right foot higher. Bend the right knee. Okay, open up there. Bring that right knee through towards the right hand. Step the right foot out towards the left hand. And draw the knee down, the hips down. Stretch your left leg away. So maintaining that alignment, you need to keep your back leg, your left leg active. Okay, so that can be on the top of the foot or on the ball of the foot. All right, and if it feels okay, you fold. If any of this you're not liking, lie on your back and do a figure of four stretch. Breathe. Now try reaching your right arm forwards and taking your left arm under and reach your way. That should deepen your stretch. Keep your left leg active. Keep aligned. Breathe. Come back. Hands either side. Lift your chest. Tuck your toes. Come back to down dog. Draw the belly in. Hips are high. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Take the left leg up to the ceiling. Try to sink the right heel down. Turn the left foot side on, lift higher, bend the left knee. Open the hips. Now draw that left knee through towards the left hand. Step the left foot forwards towards the right hand. So you go as far as you can with your foot, depending on how open at the hips you are. Send the right foot away. Keep it active. Ball of the foot or top of the foot. Folding, if that feels good. Remember to find your edge. Work with your body. If you're not liking this at all, you're lying on your back or figure of four stretch. Don't stress your knees. Take your left arm forward, take your right arm under and reach to deepen that stretch into the left side. Breathe. Keep the right leg active and then come back. Lift the chest, tuck the toes. Push up to your down dog. Roll your belly in. Okay, so we're going to have a go at Bakasana, crane posture. Okay, and that is a really good one to build strength in the upper body for things like your shoulder stand and your headstand and even handstand. So we bring the feet forwards on the mat. And we come down. We try to see if we can squat down. All right. Now pressing your knees into your upper arms, lifting your chest. So then from here, you try to shift the weight forwards. Okay, and we see how that feels. Keep that weight distributing forwards. If you feel you can take more, take one foot off. If you feel you can take more, again, take both feet off. Lift the feet, tuck the head. Breathe. Remember to come out safely. Go through a vinyasa. Step or jump. Sit back down on the floor. Okay, excellent. So from here, you're going to lie back on the floor. You're going to stretch your left leg long. You're going to draw the right knee into your chest. Take the right leg up to the ceiling. Try reaching for your big toe with your first two fingers of your right hand. Place your left hand on your hip. Draw your head up, trying to kiss your knee. Take the head down, and as you do that, draw the leg out to the right. Now look over your left shoulder and keep your hand on your left hip. Don't let that left leg follow the right, so they're both strong and active. Draw the left side of the hip away from the right leg. Keep that opposition, looking over your left shoulder. Come back center and lift again. And then come down. So this time, just do it this way round. Right leg is long. Bring your left knee in. Take your left leg up, reach left first two fingers for left big toe, right hand on hip. Draw that leg out to the side and look over your right shoulder. Draw the right side of the hip away. Keep the right leg active. Most of all, breathe. Don't forget bandhas. Come back center, lift the head to the knee, and then lower down. Lovely. Okay, that was your sleeping big toe. Don't get too sleepy, not just yet. Hug your knees in and draw the heels in. And peel your spine up and off the floor and lift the hips. Squeezing the inner thighs, walking the shoulders under, working the hands down, either interlaced or wrapping around your ankles or side of your head. And if you're going side of the head, you push it up. Breathe, lift, press, squeeze. Come back down. Hug the knees into your body. Imprint your spine. And get ready to go again. Bring the heels in. Tuck the toes in a little bit. Feel the spine. So you can interlace fingers. It's all about getting as much out of your body as you can. You can wrap hands around the ankles. You can take hands to hips. Or you can take hands to the side of the head. And you can either rest on the crown of the head or push up to your upward bow. And come down. As with all our postures, it's in the practice. Okay? If you're finding you're doing more practice now online, then you should find that you're starting to adapt and condition. So, come up to sitting tall. We're going to counterpose those back bends with a forward bend, reaching down for the legs or the feet. So your yoga is a practice. Yoga means union. Okay, so it's a breath practice, number one. And then we try to get the most out of the body. So always that conscious breathing, leading the way. Coming up, we're going to take it into vinyasa. So cross the legs and either roll over, stepping or jumping, chaturanga, up dog. When you get to down dog, we're going to hold it there. Come down to the knees and rest your forearms on the floor. Interlace your fingers and draw your elbows in narrower than your shoulders. I'm going to talk us through preparation for headstand. We're going to do dolphin posture. Okay, if you're doing headstand, make sure you're going to be safe and the head is not driving into the floor. The head is only lightly on the floor. This is an arm balance in both of these variations. So we look through, press the floor away, tuck the toes, lift the hips, walk the feet up. Hips are lifted high, belly is strong, root lock is on. Abdominal lock is on. Find that strength, pushing the floor away. Those of us in dolphin here, if you want to, lift the right leg up. Push the floor away. Wherever you're at, bandhas are on, thighs are on. breath is number one. If we're in this dolphin one leg, we're going to change legs. So this is all about building that strength and endurance into the upper body here through the practice so that we can then stay up and prepare ourselves for this inversion. Stay with your breath. And then come down when you're ready. And rest back, child's posture. Take the hands back, rest the head, and breathe. As you come up, bring the hands back to the front of the mat. High plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Step or jump. Sit down on the floor. Come round to a cross-legged position for you. Take your hands behind your back, fingertips to your elbows, and then draw your chest down. If you're finding that restrictive, release the arms and stretch out. Stay with that breath. And then come up. Rest those arms on top of your thighs, thumb and forefinger. Sit tall, tuck the chin, open the collarbones wide. Breathe. Focus on that Ujjayi breath, sounding the breath in the back of your throat. If you want more challenge at the end, Talasana, scale posture, hands side of your hips. Lift the hips, lift the feet, press the floor away, and breathe. It can be a short, sharp breath, in and out through the nose, or continue with your Ujjayi breath. So Talasana, we're trying to take it to the limit at the end of class. I can only do so much of that whilst talking. And then the practice finishes, and we take it into Shavasana. So you want to lie back now. You want to start taking some deeper breaths in and out. You want to release your neck, head side to side. So you can lie long, arms up away from the body, feet out, or bend the knees. Gradually, feeling that heart rate coming back down. Starting to feel the body release from your physical practice. So bandhas are gone. Ujjayi breath is gone. Just find stillness in the body. And in the mind by staying with your breath. So follow your breath, and wherever it's most prominent for you, whether that's in the nose or the chest or in the belly, stay with that. Just let the eyes sink into the eye sockets, and the jaw relax. So just taking a deeper breath in and out. And start to bring your awareness back round by fingers and toes, and gradually walking the feet up and hugging the knees in. And just roll side to side. And roll over to your right side. And then when you're ready, come back round. Namaste. Thank you.